Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and once again, happy President's Day. DSU-TV is back here live, as always, for Delaware State University Hornet basketball, live from Memorial Hall Gym. It's going to be Hornet action, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm excited. This game has a lot of build-up to it, a lot of extracurricular pageantry. Hornets of Delaware State University, Coppin State Eagles, MEAC battle. Not much else needs to be said. Hornets come into this game 11-13, 5-4, look to continue their rise in the MEAC standings against Coppin State. DSU has won the last two games to climb from 6th to 4th in the league race. Hornets are coming off a thrilling 91-85 road win at UMES on Saturday. Delaware State never tried in the contest, but experienced some extreme moments down the stretch. Kendall Williams out of Delaware State University Hornets with a career-high 22 points in the contest, highlighted by three-point field goals, and Williams also led the Hornets with 5 assists. Amir May added 20 points, including an off-balance jump in the lane to give DSU an 89-85 lead with 12 seconds left. Tyshawn Bell contributed 19 points, including 5 3-pointers, and Kendall Gray 15 as well to help out with the win. So, Derek, we look at this game here, a lot of build-up to it. Looks like it's going to be a great game. Coppin State comes to this game at 14-12. The Eagles are coming off a 77-60 home win and a loss to Howard on Saturday. Howard shot 54% from the field, but Tariq Cephas led CSU with 18 points, and Sterling Smith added 17 for Coppin State. Smith leads the Eagles in scoring at 12.9 points per game, and Cephas is second on the team at 11.9 points per game and tops in assists with 120 to rank second in the MEAC. This is the first of 2 scheduled meetings between the Hornets and Coppin this Eagle. Coppin State swept the 2 meetings last year, winning 73-54 here and 54-53 on his home court. Derek, I'm going to bring you in. You look at some of the game things leading up to this game. What are your impact players and keys to the game as you get ready for a tough MEAC showdown?
Impact players, you kind of nailed it on the head when you spoke about Kendall Williams. He had 22 points in his last game, which is a career high. Did most of his damage from long range, hitting 4 3-pointers. That's a different element. When he plays well, the Hornets are just a completely different team because he can not only score, but he can distribute. Had 5 assists in that game as well. But they're going to have their hands full with Tariq Cephas. He got a small contingent of Cephas family here. They're wearing Team Cephas shirts. Last year he had a double-double, his first career double-double against the Hornets. He has over 1,000 points and over 400 assists for his career. He's a special talent. He can shoot the three, he can attack the basket, and he's also a play creator. So it's going to be very interesting. But for the keys to the game, the Hornets must defend at 3. This is the 11th best three-point shooting team in the nation. They're the best three-point shooting team in the MEAC by far, knocking down 9 3-pointers per game. Also, they're going to have to rebound well, as Coppin State is not really a good rebounding team, but most importantly, I think they have to control the tempo because Coppin State wants to make this a shootout. They want to run up and down the court as fast as possible and get a quick 3. The Hornets are better. They want to run up tempo, but they don't want to run at a breakneck speed, and they want to take good shots. So it's going to be an interesting game. The best 2 offenses going head-to-head. I can't wait.
I definitely can't wait for it. You talked about Tariq Cephas, the hometown kid. The family is in the building. It's like a family reunion in here, Derek. I mean, you got so many people, aunts, uncles, grandchildren. It's all here in the building, so it's definitely a even matchup on both sides. Teams that score well, can shoot three-point shot well. We talked about Kendall Williams. He's been playing well as of late at that point guard position. Kendall Gray, we know what he's done all year. You know his record. And Amir May as well. But how about Tyshawn Bell? Can you talk a little bit about him over the past few games? Seems like he's really showing his versatility and coming down the stretch.
Tyshawn Bell and Amir May are 2 of the best three-point shooters in the MEAC. And when Bell is hot, they're just unstoppable because he becomes that 4th scorer. And when Bell is making shots, this team is just really hard to stop because not only can he make shots, but he can rebound, he can defend. So there's so many places for him to make an impact. So he's been terrific. He's been a complete professional with whatever role he's been given, and he's always excelled.
Definitely looking at this game coming into it, definitely is going to be an interesting game to see how it goes. A little bit Delaware State University, it seems like they've been going to that bench a lot as we look at this team. Coach Walker trying to press the right buttons. It seems like it's either hit or miss, no medium. Looks like Todd Hughes is in street clothes today, so he may miss the game or he will miss the game. Can you talk a little bit about going to the bench and what it's done for this team?
It's really been hit or miss. We spoke about this off the air that they have to go to the bench because you got to give players rest. But it's been hit or miss. They're going to need DeAndre Haywood and Charles Burley for the most part to step up and play big minutes when they are called upon. But not having Todd Hughes is a huge blow. We've seen his scoring prowess. He had 25 points before. Also, Scott Stills is in street clothes, which is not a good sign. So Merjan Gasevich, when he gets a chance, he's going to have to play well for the Hornets to really be in control of this game.
Great point there. We're just about a minute away from tip-off and the introductions, national anthem as well. Both teams are coming into this game. Eagles 5-20, Hornets 5-13. It's going to be an evenly matched game. Talked about Cephas, talked about some of their players. It'll be interesting to see. Dirk's keys to the game, talked about defending the three, limiting turnovers. Hopefully the Hornets can avenge the loss by the Lady Hornets earlier, in which they just saw the game fall apart right in front of their eyes. But this Hornet team is getting hot at the right time, Dirk. Just go into detail a little bit about getting hot at the right time and hitting the conference play.
It's huge. They're only a half a game from the third seed because of Howard. So if they can win and get a Howard loss, they'll get the third seed, which will be huge because you want to avoid North Carolina Central at all costs. They're undefeated in the MEAC. They're known, quote unquote, as the Black Duke of the HBCU campus. So they want to avoid them until the conference championship game, and getting the third seed or even moving up to the second seed will guarantee that.
Definitely a great point there. It's all about getting hot at the right time and being healthy. And the Hornets look to do that as we head down the stretch. Less than a month away from the MEAC tournament as the season is quickly winding down. So with that being said, we're going to get ready to switch over to the national anthem and introduction of starters for both teams. So we'll be right back here on WDSU-TV.
Remain standing for the singing of the national anthem by DSU's own Marcel Sawyer.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave over the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That boy good. Sexy chocolate. That boy good.
Try to get the crowd involved early because Coppin State is only 1-15 on the road. They really struggle against other teams' home crowd. So got to get everybody involved early. Make a play happen.
Great point there, Derek. Definitely look forward to seeing what unfolds as the introductions are unraveling. The lights will go out soon. As you hear, the Cephas family is in the building. And we'll be right back after the introductions, and we'll be ready for the tip.
Bats. Head coach of the Eagles is Michael Grant. Assistant coach is Elway McElroy.
Turn me up, turn me up. Turn them lights off. Coppin, clear the floor. Delaware State, make some noise if y'all in the building. Approach the store, make some noise if y'all in the building. Ha ha! You know what time it is? It's game time! First, at guard, 6'3", a senior from South Haven, Michigan, number 44, Amir Money May. At guard, 6'7", senior from Dover, Delaware, this week's MEAC Player of the Week, number 5, Tyshawn Ring My Bell. At forward, 6'5" freshman from Chester, Virginia, number 10, Kevon Waller. At guard, 6' senior from Stone Mountain, Georgia, number 10, Kendall Willie Williams. In at center, 6'10", senior from Dover, Delaware, number 1, Kenny Kendall Gray. Delaware State University is led by first-year coach Keith Walker, assisted by Keith Johnson, Kevin Washington, Alex Stone. Listen, we're gonna have a great time tonight. DSU diehards in the building. The cheerleaders is in the building.
We're back here, ready for the tip-off. It's going to be a good game here. What are you telling your team here, Dirk, in this opening huddle as you want to get off to a good home start?
I think you got to tell them to play as a team. No hero ball, especially Kendall Williams, because he's going up against a hometown native and Tariq Cephas. Don't want to make this a one-on-one contest. You want to get everybody involved.
Ready for the tip-off here at Memorial Hall Gym.
Now we see everybody says, before the tip, into the bonus tip. Get up, Dell State, get up, put your hands, get it up, Dell State, get up, let's go.
Kendall Gray will take the tip. Gets out to Kendall Williams. Kendall Williams, a career high last game. 22 points, 5 assists, getting it done. In a crucial MEAC showdown against UMES. Actually beat them in their own homecoming. Inside to Gray. They're planning inside. Gray with the improved post game. Gets it over to May. Ball is stolen away. Gets it over to Cephas. Cephas gives it back. It is laid up and in by Sterling Smith. And that's the first 2 points of the game. Scoring still has been broken.
Sterling Smith had 18 points against the Hornets last time they faced off.
Three-pointer is up and good. And what can you say about Amir May? He's nothing but money, especially from downtown. Smith is shot right back at him. Whatever you can do, I can do better, Amir May. Derek, you talked about the three-point shooting ability of both teams. You see it early on. Exactly.
This is going to be a high-scoring game. Expect a lot of lead changes. Expect a lot of threes. Whoever can defend the best is going to win. It's going to come down to who can execute on the defensive end and force the other team into some tough shots.
Great point there. You see Williams' ability to get to the line there. He'll get to the line. First of 2 free throws. As you get a look there, Coach Keith Walker in his first season done a marvelous job.
You see Cephas and Sterling Smith are lined all the way in the back. Finally, Amir May notices.
That's kind of unorthodox. You don't see that usually. Actually, probably the first time I've ever seen it at any level. Schoolyard basketball where you just wait on the other side and play offense.
But this will allow them to spread the court out immediately after the ball is made. And they can
Coach
go.
Michael Grant in his first season. And Williams called for a foul back on the other end.
And that's going to be the battle all night long. Cephas and Williams, both of them have to make sure they don't get a little too out of control for this one-on-one matchup. Two of the best point guards in the MEAC are going to go head-to-head for this entire game.
Smith
And also
gets
two of the best
ball.
guards, shooting guards, in Amir May and Sterling Smith.
Definitely a great point there, Derek. Definitely a matchup to watch here. Now you see Keese. Cephas fakes it, thought about it. Gets it over for three, no good. That's by Arnold Fripp, senior out of Brooklyn, New York. Bell top of the key. Bell on it for his play the last week. May goes baseline, fakes it, stops, pops, no good. His front rim. Smith up ahead. Cephas swings it over. Shot is up and no good by Keese. So early on, the three-point shot has been the flavor of choice. May with his own three again, no good. We have to be setting a record for most three-pointers in the first 2 minutes of play here.
And that's a smart play by Williams. Settle it down a little bit. Everybody's just jacking up shots. Get an open look.
Williams looking for someone, trying to get Gray in the post, gets him there. Turns, faces up, and no good. Smith brings it out. In transition for three, it is good. And they're going to have to put a hand up because if you don't, he's a sharpshooter and he's armed and dangerous.
In his last 5 games, he's scoring over 20 points per, shooting over 67% from long range. You got to guard him the second he steps in the building.
Cephas in transition, thought about it. Keese gets it in, and there's that guy again, Sterling Smith. Misses a three, but I don't understand why he's wide open, Derek.
I don't understand why they're in a zone. They will shoot the lights out of a zone. 9 3-pointers made is not an accident. You got to get out of the zone and play man-to-man and force them to drive.
Williams brings it up. Hornets down 8-5 early on in this game. May inside to Gray. Over to Waller. Waller, new insert in the starting lineup. Offensive rebound by May. Gets over to Gray. He's going to take it himself. Up, no good. And early on, the Hornets are missing shots they usually make.
May's shot's a little bit long right now. It's a little bit too energetic right now. They got to settle down. And that will help them shoot a little bit better. So far, just so riled up.
Bell's pass almost knocked away. He drives in. Shot is swatted away. Waller over to Williams. Williams takes his time, gathers. Three, no good.
A lot of open shots by the Hornets, just not falling.
Cephas from about 18 feet. Shot no good. Gray with the rebound. Nation's leading rebounder. May over to Bell. Bell, he's a sharpshooter as well. No good.
We talk about controlling the tempo. This is Coppin State pace. They have to slow it down just a tad.
And Sterling Smith again. It's not Sterling. It's actually gold today because he is money.
That's a smart timeout. The Hornets are getting caught up into this shootout. They have to slow down just a little bit. They have the best center in MEAC sports. They got to give him the ball. They got to play through him.
It's hard to believe somebody 6'10" is hard to miss. And a lot of times there's times where he won't get the ball. So
It's online. We got Coppin cheerleaders. We got DSU cheerleaders. We got Coppin fans. We got the DSU fans. We're going to have a lot of fun. A lot of fun tonight. At halftime, we're going to have.
Watch Amir May off the screen by Tyshawn Bell leads to an open three.
Battle between the cheerleaders. Scoring
But right back,
at halftime.
another open look
So we got a Q&A.
for an even better look, and that's what Sterling Smith does. That's what the whole Coppin State team does. They have 4 players that are in the top 15 in three-point percentage in the MEAC.
Hornets ball. Waller will inbound over to Williams. 16 minutes remaining, excuse me. 11-5 is the score. Gray inside. uses his power, double clutches in the air, and Derek, you got your wish. Merry Christmas, because they got the ball right to him at the timeout. Great job there by Coach Walker.
That's the trump card. Kendall Gray is the trump card, the one person that Coppin State does not have an answer for.
I don't think anybody has an answer to that test. They've been searching all year. And Sterling Smith doesn't have an answer for him, but what a rebound there by Gray over to May. May drives, Euro step, brings it up. No good. Tipped in almost by Gray. Didn't want to get the offensive interference. Sterling Smith. Looks like he traveled on the play.
And Williams has to be careful. He made a good defensive play, but he already has a foul. You do not want to get your second foul if you're Williams, especially with 15 minutes remaining. He just needs to get back on the next possession.
Great insight there, Dirk. Hornets with a great job there. I think the Hornets, I think we don't talk about it a lot, but they have the ability to have play in both tempos. What I mean by that is they can play fast. They can slow it down and pound the ball inside to Tyshawn Bell, Kendall Gray, and get some easy points.
I'm going to have another. That's a pull-up three. That's just a mistake by Waller. You had to guard him at the three-point line. Waller's at the free throw line by the time he realizes the pull-up shot by Sterling Smith.
That's all y'all got. We gave y'all a whole minute. Oh, she got mad. She got mad. She got real mad. She got real mad. Started stopping it, topping it. Ooh.
Coach Walker in this timeout, he's probably going to preach the emphasis of getting the ball to Kendall Gray. You talked about it. Talk about what Kendall Gray has been able to do, showing his maturation in the post.
Not just that he's be able to score in the post, but he does a good job passing it to cutters in the post as well. So that's why you want to give him the balls, because he can find open looks for other players. So they got to do a good job with that.
No. They wasn't ready. Oh.
It'll be Hornets ball. May coming off the screen. Doesn't get it. Inside to Gray. Gray. Footwork, footwork, footwork. Inside, up, no good, but tipped up and in by Tyshawn Bell. Ring the bell, ladies and gentlemen. Tyshawn Bell's in the scorebooks.
He won Player of the Week for a reason. He can do it all. Good job by Bell, not giving up on the offensive glass.
Smith, top of the key. The offense runs through this guy, Sterling Smith from the West Coast, California. Floater up, no good. Keese with the miss. Williams up ahead to May. May razzle dazzle, no good. It'll stay with the Hornets.
That's a good look by May, but I'd rather him slow it down. He went into 3 Coppin State Eagles, and predictably he missed. He needs to just calm it down. He knows he's going up against one of the better scorers in the MEAC, and he's trying to outshow him, but he's forces up some shots, and he's hurting his team.
May inside, lefty shot is going to be called for goaltending. Great call there by the refs, right on it. As Dallas Gary will check into the game from Buffalo, New York.
Those two
will
be going at it all game long, but I just don't like that every single time May touched the ball. So far, he shot it. May with already 7 field goal attempts.
Smith gets it. And there he is, top of the key. And Sterling Smith is definitely one of the better shooters in the MEAC. You see it here early on.
And he's really been on a hot streak the last 5 games. You cannot leave him open.
Three-pointer by Kevon Waller from Richmond with love. Great job there by Kevon Waller.
And Waller is sort of a fan favorite here. He's one of the more accessible Hornet players. When he was redshirted last year, you could find him in the gym all the time at the wellness working on his game. So a lot of the people in the stands know who he is.
Great point there. Great hands there by Bell. Bell showing he's not only an offensive guy, but he can play defense as well. May wisely brings it out. Hornets swinging the ball side to side. Everybody gets a turn. Gray inside, has the advantage. Goes inside. No good. Smith with the rebound. Smith pushing the tempo. He plays at 1 speed, and that's fast. Cephas thought about it, and he traveled. I think Cephas went back home to bear on that play.
The Pink Gator native with the turnover. Probably just his teammates are going to have to tell him to calm it down a little bit. He has basically his entire family here in the stands. It's easy to understand why he's so riled up.
Williams met by the just checked in Brickhouse. Daquan Brickhouse in the game. Bell off the screen, up, no good. Waller skies in for the rebound using the size there. Great bounce pass to Gray. Gray from about 15, no good.
Gray struggling with his touch right now, uncharacteristically.
Three-pointer no good there by Gary.
Slow it down if you're Williams.
Great pass, tries to get it. Bell will recover. May over to Williams. Williams drives inside and is fouled.
They have to slow the game down. It's at a frenetic pace. The Hornets are an up-tempo team, but this is a little too crazy right now.
14 all, 12:50 remaining.
And at this pace, Coach Walker may have to use some of his subs earlier because everybody's going to be burned out.
Definitely be interested to see how the off-season conditioning program comes into play because these guys are going, as you said, at a frenetic pace. And I don't care who you are, everyone gets tired at some point.
Exactly, and I think they're playing a dangerous game, trying to run up and down. As Gasovic would kind of check in here.
Okay, Matron Gasovic, one of the fan favorites in here as well.
I really like this substitution because you don't want Gray to get tired. He normally has to play heavy minutes, so you got a tie game. Just plug him in for a possession or two and give Gray a couple minutes of rest.
Cephas for three, up, it is good. And the Cephas family likes that.
Williams upset with the Coach Walker for making him play the 1-3-1. This is a three-point shooting team. You have to play the man-to-man.
Williams loses Brickhouse, gets it over to May. May from downtown, no good. Waller rebounds and gets it over to May. May throws up the floater, no good. Bell will recover and reset for the offense.
And May might have 100 shots by tonight, so the game is over. He has to settle down. They're taking way too many shots.
Bell faces up, steps back, pulls the trigger, no good. Waller, what a hustle play there with the tip in. Kevon Waller showing his worth early on in this game there. Cephas from almost the same spot, no good. Madron Gasovic. Up ahead, Amir May tried to put the whole Coppin State Eagles team on a poster. Surprised no foul was called there.
And that's
and
on the other end.
Again, Sterling Smith, and he'll make them pay for that.
You got to sub Amir May out right now, I think, and just settle him down. He's up to 11 shots already.
May drives inside, looks for help, has Williams. Williams takes the screen from Waller. Williams drives in, throws it up, over, no good. Gasovic shot for the rebound, no good. Cephas up ahead.
They have to locate the shooters.
Brickhouse for three, no good.
Williams has to settle the team down. He's pushing every single time. Everybody's back.
Williams
That's another bad
a
shot.
Wild shot there. And Cephas up ahead of the pack, met by Bell. Bell, great defense, but better offense there by Cephas as he gets the lay-in. And the Hornets trail 22-16 as we approach 10:20 remaining in the first half.
And this is what I was afraid about. We talked about controlling the tempo. This is not Hornet basketball.
The tempo is definitely something that we've seen at a incredible pace. I don't even think the shot clock gets to 30 with these two teams because it is a lot of pace. The pace of play is ridiculous right now.
You can see why these are the two top scoring teams, but the Hornets, their bad shot selection is hurting them on the defensive side because they can't get back in transition.
Let's show you how we do. Let's go. Count it up for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Derek, what does Coach Walker have to tell his team in the timeout? I know we've seen a lot of shots by May, so.
He has to settle down. This is a big game for a lot of people here, but they got to settle down and play Hornet basketball. Taking a shot, maybe 20, 21 seconds left in the shot clock and not 30.
Oh my gosh, the excitement here is crazy right now.
I mean, everybody's excited. The crowd's excited. It's midterm week.
Cheerleaders are excited.
Cheerleaders excited. Just had a cheerleader competition.
You see our team checked into the game. He played good minutes last time we watched him play, Derek.
I'll never get over the moment where he blocked the shot and started taunting while the ball was still in play. That was the funniest moment of the season.
Before. Williams wisely sewing it down. Gassovich still in the game. Our team, athletic big man, freshman. May still in the game. Met by Sterling Smith. May takes it, gets it over to Gassovich, and Gassovich drops the ball.
Even though that was a turnover, I love that play by May. I thought he was going to go and attack again, but did a good job and made a nice dump-off pass. Gassovich just had to finish.
All our sponsors for the 2014-2015 MEAC, Bay Health, Army National Guard, Dark Horizon, Delaware Office of Highway Safety, State Farm, Delaware College of Investment Planning.
22-16. 22-16 is the score here. 9:57 remaining. A lot going on here besides the game. A lot of family, a lot of friends. An exciting atmosphere. Safe to say Hornet basketball is back there.
It's very safe to say, but this is a must-win for the Hornets. They cannot play around. They have a chance to get the #3 seed in a MEAC. They got to take it.
We got the pill, the blue pill, the Riddick blue pill. We're going to be giving that away. The blue pill by Dre, courtesy of Kiss 101.7. Big Ed, what you got for me, baby?
I think I got the bird flu. I'm tired of selling packs. I think I need a bird flu. I think I got the word flu. I'm tired of selling packs. I think I need a bird flu.
Thought I was a camel for a second. You see me? Started strolling. My fault. I am not a camel. Shoulder lean. Yeah.
Eagles have shown their ability to shoot from just about everywhere. Derek, what do you have to do as a defense to stop great shooters?
They're scoring in transition because the Hornets are taking really bad shots. They cannot run it a fast break off of made shots. But the Hornets, they're 6 for 27. They have 27 shots already, only 22%.
And Sterling Smith, another three, no good. Stolen away by Amir May. Amir May ahead of the pack. Amir May is going up, and it is good for Amir May.
Good for a shooter like him to see the ball in the rim.
Shot is up and in by 54. Jeremiah Batts does a little Jordan tongue action there. Might want to put that away, sir.
Our team did a bad job there. Just go straight up. Put your hands straight up. You're not going to block a shot. And if you do foul, you cannot allow a three-point play.
Free throw is good. Barely checks into the game. Gives it over to Gray. Gray is fouled.
And I was just about to say, he was struggling trying to post up Bates because Bates is a very strong player. But his face-up game will give Bates a lot of trouble with his athleticism.
Gray to the line. Resume speaks for itself. Both sides of the floor, he plays well. Hornets are going to drop everyone back in defense to set it up. Adjustment C there made.
And that's a smart adjustment because let's see Coppin State make a play in a half-court situation where they have to use some time and pass the ball around for a little bit.
Mir May almost gets the steal there. Hornets in a little bit of a zone. 2-3 to be exact. Three-pointer, no good by Josiah. Davari Josiah, Burley ahead of the pack, over to May. May inside, throws it up, gets it in, probably was fouled, and Amir May's heating up, ladies and gentlemen. Burley, great defense there. Three-pointer, in and out by Kessie.
You're seeing what a couple made shots can do for the Hornets defense. Now they can get into that half-court set and force Coppin State into some difficult shots.
Burley inside to Gray. Gray draws the foul.
And that's Bat's second foul. So now he's in a situation where he can't be as aggressive guarding Gray, or they'll have to sub him out. And it looks like they're going to sub him out. The Hornets have to remember, Coppin State's the worst defensive team in the MEAC. They don't have to get in a shootout to actually get a good shot. They can take some time off the shot clock and still get a good shot against this team.
Looks like Haywood will check in as well. As the shot is up, no good. Fought for, regained. Coppin State has it. They're pushing the tempo. It don't take much time off the clock.
And our team almost had his second highlight block. Might have got a piece of it. But the Hornets have to have a consistent effort of just getting back.
Great to the line. Gary, excuse me, to the line. First free throw by Gary is good. 6'5" senior out of Buffalo, New York. And the free throw is up and in. Haywood checking to the game. Haywood drives, throws it over to our team for three. No good.
Good job by the Hornets getting back. Make them play in the half court.
Cephas almost loses it. Gets it over to Kessie. Ball is going to be kicked by Burley.
Good defense by the Hornets. And I think in those few possessions, the Hornets won in terms of controlling the tempo and making it just a little bit slower. They don't want to run the clock down to 4 or 5 seconds and take a shot. But the game has to be just a little bit slower for the Hornets to take advantage of all the weapons they had, from Bell to Gray to Amir May's ability to drive in the lane and run pick and rolls. And I think they did a good job in those series.
Hornets trail by 5. You've seen the crazy pace that we keep talking about. What do the Hornets have to do? We've seen them try to slow down this pace, getting back in the half court. I think that is the key. Don't you agree there?
I think they're doing a good job. The best way to slow down an offense is to make a shot. But also, they got to do a good job of just getting back off of a missed shot instead of crashing the boards. You want to only run 1 or 2 players to the boards. Everybody else has to get back. Here's the athletic finish by May. And you want to take your opportunities in transition. Off of missed shots, you want to take an opportunity to score. But when Coppin State makes a bucket, the Hornets need to slow the pace down and go into half court and play through Gray.
So I look here at Tyshawn Bell. Missed the jump shot. It tipped up and in by Kavon Waller. Kavon Waller has been a spark plug for this team. And we've seen it being paid off and rewarded as he's been inserted into the starting lineup over the past few weeks.
He played a good job in his limited role. Seemed very excited for this game. Had a couple of good buckets. Hit a 3 and had that tip in. And Cephas, the Delaware native,
Brickhouse drives in, gets it off to Gary. 15-footer, no good.
If you realize what the Coppin State do, they're not dribbling and driving to the bucket. They're driving for the kick-out pass, and I think the Hornets need to realize that and force some of these guys to try to score over top of Kendall Gray, which is very hard to do.
Cephas goes inside. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by our team. Shot no good by Kessie. Barely ahead of the pack. Brings it out. Crosses over. Gets it over to our team. Swings it to Bell. Bell for three. Shot no good. Tipped away. 3-on-2. Brickhouse drops it off for Cephas, and that's easy as 1, 2, 3.
Haywood made a gamble and just didn't pay off and put his team in a bad position.
Burley's going to throw it in the Gray, but Gray's fouled. Blake Simpson just checked into the game.
Seems like Gray just takes a beating every single game because everybody knows he's one of the best players in the MEAC. He takes a lot of hits in the post, and wherever they got a chance to box him out, it seems somebody's always leaning on him or pushing him or shoving him.
Gray calling for it in the post, gets it. Ball almost knocked away. It is. Cephas gets it out. Cephas ahead to Gary. Gary is fouled.
I thought that was clean, and so did Artem. He's a little upset. He has pretty good timing for a wing player when it comes to blocking shots.
I think we're going to get a look at it here, Derek. You tell me what you think.
Looks like he got him on the arm. That's a good call.
The beauty of replay. Give credit to the refs. They don't get replays. They watch it in live action and have to make a decision in a split second. So definitely not an easy job.
Also, I'm looking at the stat sheet, and I just noticed Sterling Smith already has 17 points. He's put on an amazing performance.
Haywood goes left inside and is fouled. Takes a hard fall.
Oh, man, if he put that dunk down, that would have had to have been on Sports Center. And Haywood, who's kind of been up and down so far, having a sophomore slump, but he's an explosive athlete, and he really got hit hard. That could have been a flagrant. Took a kind of a elbow to the chest, or a forearm, sorry, to the chest.
Haywood makes the first. As the refs are talking it over with Simpson. As Haywood makes both free throws, Mayor May will get back into the game for our team.
Let's see if the Hornets can string together a couple of stops.
Cephas will call out the play here for the Eagles. See Burley hounding Sterling Smith. Floater is up, and it is going to be in, plus the foul.
Late rotation on Bell, and he ends up fouling him way after the shot.
Arnold Fripp, 6'7", senior out of Brooklyn, will hit the line for one more.
And they're actually going to call a foul on Haywood. And I still don't understand the zone until you see Haywood reach in.
Misses the free throw, so he cannot complete the three-point play. May gets it, drives in, brings it back out, has Gray in the post. He's going to give it to him. Gray faces up as he likes to do, goes inside, up, and that's what we call a big boy move there. Kendall Gray with the hoop in the arm. Chance for a three-point play.
And we're kind of getting of a subplot is that Gray is getting everybody in foul trouble. There's not a lot of big men left for the Coppin State to use because they're all getting in foul trouble. And I love when he goes to the face-up game because he's just too athletic. He's just going to out-jump you.
And you know we call that, Derek, barbecue chicken. Gray misses the free throw, so 33-26 to score, approaching 5 minutes remaining. Pacers seem to slow down a bit. You see the lengthy bell on Sterling Smith. Cephas from way downtown, no good. Burley ahead of the pack for the layup, up, and he is fouled.
I don't know why Burley double clutched. He probably would have had an and one if he just went up straight. Looked like he was.
He looked back as well.
Yeah, Cephas is only 5'10". He's not getting up there. The good part about that, though, is that's Cephas' second foul, and the Eagles are getting very close to the bonus. Actually, they are in the bonus after that. And this will be interesting. A lot of foul trouble to a lot of key players for the Eagles.
And they've gotten the Eagles in the bonus.
You want to know what can Coach Grant do to keep some of these players from getting fouled out?
Smith met way out there by Burley. Smith spins, gets it rejected by Bell, saved by Burley. May has his head up court, alley-oop to Kendall Gray. Get up, get out, and get something. Kendall Gray with the alley-oop highlight play there.
And I love what Burley did. He just forced them to drive. He said, I don't care if you beat me on a drive, I have help back there. You're not going to shoot over top of me. Look how close Burley is. That's how they have to defend all of the Coppin Eagles.
Give credit to Burley knowing the personnel, getting up under the shooter. Speaking of shooter, Gary with the air ball.
And off the missed shots, now you can push.
Dickerson just in the game, 3 no good. Crowd would have erupted. Bell gets it, goes up strong, has it sent away. Burley gets it back. Burley inside, throws it off for Gray, and he draws another foul on the Coppin State big man.
And that's Simpson's third foul. So Batts has 2, Simpson has 3. You got to start going to the young players now to try to guard Gray because all of those upperclassmen are getting in foul trouble.
Talk about this alley-oop here, Derek. What a play.
Kendall Gray's like a superhuman. He's all the way at the other end, but somehow he's the first one down court to catch the alley.
Great job there. And you know, Amir May and Kendall Gray have that chemistry where they're looking for that alley-oop. If Gray's in the open court, May's going to give it to him. And when the Hornets are out and running and they have the opportunities, they are tough to beat. And they've shown to cut this lead down to 3, contending those 3-point shots. Great job by Burley, not only offensively, but defensively as well.
I love what Burley is doing in terms of the way he's just forcing them to drive. Instead of shooting over top, he's just going to force them to drive, and that's making a lot of good things happen.
Derek, what do you think Coach Walker's going to tell us him in his timeout? Team has cut the lead to 3, cut the deficit to 3, 3:52 remaining. So got to build some momentum going in half.
They're doing a good job right now in terms of turning their defense into offense, and I think that's what the coach is going to continue to talk about is force them to attack all the way to the lane. Do not give them any type of 3 or any type of pull-up 2. Funnel them into Bell and Gray. And that's going to lead to a lot of block shots, and they can get out in transition because of it.
Gray to the line for 2 free throws. First one is nothing but net. Kendall Gray, for a big guy, shoots very good at the free throw line.
Yeah, he's pretty good, and he's improved his touch over the years, and it shows a lot from the free throw line.
As Gray knocks both free throws down. Smith met by May. Shot up and shot in. Arnold Fripp stretching the defense out there, and they're still in that zone, you see. Burley thought about it, has Gray in the post. Great drop-off pass, gets it to him, bank shot no good. Smith swings it. Gary drives in, up, shot is good. May goes inside to Gray. Hornet offense playing through Gray. Gray puts it on spin cycle, looking for the foul. Hand straight up there by Lawrence. And the ball is lost, and it's going to be Hornet basketball. Sterling Smith a little bit out of control there.
And good job by Eric Dickerson, who kept chasing him and was able to tip the ball a little bit, and then it bounced off of Sterling Smith.
Burley getting extended minutes. May in the corner. Met by Smith with a matchup here. The two best players on the court at the guard position. Gray gets it.
Gray having a kind of a rough couple series. And compounding that with a foul.
Great job there, not giving up the easy two. Make him earn it at the line. A clean, hard foul.
Last three possessions, we had a Gray miss from the short corner, Gray turnover, trying to draw a foul, and then another turnover trying to make the pass down low to Bell. So uncharacteristic of Gray, normally very consistent, but having a rough stretch, might be a little gassed.
See, Fripp makes the first free throw. Second one is good. Coppin State leads 40-32 as we approach 2 minutes remaining. May drops it off for Burley. Burley over to Bell. May inside. Fade away. It is good. And that's the great difficulty, but I tell you, the harder the test, the easier to score for Amir May.
It's incredible what he's able to do in midair, adjusting himself to make that off-balance jumper.
Shot no good, but tipped up and in by Fripp. And Fripp is coming out strong as we head down the later stages of this first half. May rocking Sterling Smith to sleep. Rises, fires, no good.
Kind of shot that. There's a double team. We're going to get a foul.
With the box out of Kendall Gray. I don't know how many times you see that. Kessie only 6'2". Boxing out Gray. 1:30 remaining. 42-34 is the score. So, Derek, what has stood out to you so far as we hit down the stretch in the first half?
I think the Hornets are a little tired. I think the pace has gotten to them, especially Gray. He has his hands on his knees a lot, and he's not normally a person who makes as many turnovers as he's done in a recent minutes. So they're going to have to find a way to get the bench back into it and give Gray a little bit of a rest, because this team they're a little tired. But Amir May, the turnaround with a hand right in his face. That's a shot that will make Michael Jordan proud.
Coppin State to inbound.
They try to substitute Kendall Williams in late. The referee is not going to let that one happen. Williams, who normally does take a really long first half break, but will play most of the second half. As the Hornets are in a sort of a 3-2.
3-2 with a lot of lengthy players.
Dickerson's going to use his hands. He got to slide his feet a little bit better than that. That foul will put them in a bonus, so a 1-for-1 for Kessie.
Kessie's first free throw is good, so he'll get another opportunity at the line.
Kessie about 79% from the line for the season.
Knocks both down there. Hornets trail by 10. 1:10 remaining.
The largest margin of deficit so far for the Hornets in this game.
Now Coppin State in a little bit of a 2-3 zone as well. One thing about the zone does give opportunities for offensive rebounds. Hornets have to take advantage of that. Try to get some points, maybe a 2-for-1 here in the second half. Dickerson from way downtown barely grazes the front rim.
Another bad foul by Dickerson. He clearly fouled him. He's throwing his hands up in frustration, but he clearly reached out and hit him on the arm, and that'll leave for another couple free throws for Kesson. Also on that last possession, I don't like the long three-pointer by Dickerson. That's what the zone wants you to do. The zone wants you to take those difficult shots, and Dickerson's not a knockdown three-point shooter from that far out.
Definitely have to stick with what works, and that's pounding the ball inside and crashing the offensive glass, I think. Hornets looking for some offensive rhythm here. Try to get some points hitting into the half. Bell over to Dickerson. Dickerson not going to take that one. Williams inside, just checked back in at the long break, as Derek said. May met by two Coppin defenders. Drives inside, spins, throws it up. It is good. And Amir May with the shot there. Give the Hornets cut it to 10 as Coppin State will hold for the last shot.
And just to be able to have somebody like May, because that wasn't a possession that had an open look going to, and oh my goodness, Williams on some skates.
And at the buzzer, Brickhouse with the jump shot, like you said, putting Kendall Williams on roll bounce, what we like to call skates, because he was almost about to fall there.
Ah, man, and we're going to have a replay of this, unfortunately. Kendall Gray tried to contest, almost had a piece of it, but he put him on a vine.
We're used to the other. You were used to it being the other way around. Kendall Gray or Charles Brother try to make somebody else fall, but it seems like it hasn't been a lot of that usually this year. But weird play there.
Yeah, that's a little embarrassing, and Williams just put his head down and walked straight into the locker room. Somebody better make sure he doesn't destroy everything in there, because he's a fiery player. He doesn't like to be shown up like that.
Well, Derek, we're at halftime here in the Hornets' nest. What has stood out to you as we look at the first half of this game?
They lost a tempo battle early, and it cost them late. Early in the game, they ran, got tired, and then when they were close to taking the lead, they didn't have anything left because of how tired they were. So if you're Coach Walker, you got to tell them to play your game. Don't try to go into a shootout with these guys, because that's what they do the entire season long. The entire 25 games, Coppin State runs up and down the court. The Hornets don't run as much as the Golden Eagles.
Great play, great pace of play early on. Very fast tempo. We'll definitely be interested to see what they do in the second half. The second half adjustments. Coach Keith Walker and the Hornets make to try to at least play at their own pace and try to find a way or their niche to win this game.
And they definitely have to find their rhythm and find a way to make plays happen. It's going to be interesting, like you said, to see what they do.
Great point there, Derek. So we're here at halftime in the Hornets' nest. Hornets trail 48-36. With that being said, we will be right back after halftime festivities. Stay tuned.
And they're having an event on Wednesday, April 22nd at 8 a.m. at Dover Downs Hotel and Casino. They're going to be presenting the future of breast cancer. They're having a cancer update. So the Delaware Breast Cancer Coalition presents that. Show them some love for them one more time, y'all, for the fight. Survivors. Appreciate you guys. Also, you see a couple men, royal men wear pink. My bow tie's in pink. Y'all ready for that? Y'all ready for that thing? Y'all ready for that? I can't say what it is because it's not that. But I got Coppin cheerleaders in the building. I got the DSU ladies cheerleaders in the building. We got Coppin fans in the building. We got DSU fans in the building. Now, we cannot call this a battle because that's what it's not, a battle. Wink, wink. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna be judging who's the best squad by crowd participation, right? So that's how we're gonna do it. It's gonna be a dance part, a cheer part, and a chant part, right? So the first one up is gonna be the dance part. And Coppin gonna show us what they got. Y'all ready? Begin, drop that beat.
Yeah.
What you got, Coppin? What you got?
Yeah.
I don't got no type.
They said they ain't got no type.
Bad is the only thing that I like. You ain't got no life.
Nah.
Cups with the ice, and we do this every night. I ain't check the price.
I got it.
What you looking at, Two Fly?
I
Stop
make
looking
my
over
own
there. Stop
money,
looking
so
over
I
there.
spend it how I like. I'm just living life.
Hey.
And let my mama tell it, I ain't living right. Chop the top off the porch, that's a headless horse. Extendo long as an extension cord. Damn. I ball like Jordan, and I play full court. And if you're not my type, then you know I gotta keep it short. What you know about a chick? What you got up in your pocket? What you
Show
spending when you
some
shopping
love.
up? Why you wanna go
For
flex? Like
Coppin
you out in
State.
the mix, like you got some.
Now we're gonna give each team, we gave y'all a minute, so we gotta give DSU that same minute. Y'all ready? Y'all ready, lady? Oh, that's y'all walk? That's how y'all feel? Let's show Coppin how we do at DSU. Begin, let's go. Get your phones out. This what we do at DSU.
I ain't even know it.
We ain't know it.
Take the car here to the stage. Then you
Step
sent
up.
up.
Hey. Hey.
Going there for days.
We going up, down.
I ain't got no problem spending all of my
Yeah,
money.
let's go.
See what's up now. I can do this all day.
DJ
like it
Big
ain't
N.
nothing. Black car, party in the backyard. Shawty got the black bra showing. Tatted up, fat enough. She a bad, that she already know it. Yeah, she know it.
Did she know it?
Yeah, she know it. She a bad, that she already know it. Yeah, she know it. Yeah, she know it. Yeah.
Show some love for the DSU lady cheerleaders. Next part of the competition is a cheer. Y'all ready? Coppin, show us what you got. This is the chant part. You got 30 seconds. Do it for the wire. Woo! Said, come get you some. They said, come. Oh, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Hey, man, now, son, I swear to God. Let's go, lady cheerleaders. Show them how we do at DSU. One, none. some state? You don't want none. Come get you some state. Next part is the chant. How well can you get Coppin State involved in your chant? Y'all ready? Let's go. Let's go. Say it with him, y'all. It's DSU, let's go. Bump it up, bump it up. S, get crunk, you. I thought you knew it's DSU, let's go. Oh, 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 oh. I would stand on top of this table, but I don't want to lose my job. DSU, I thought you knew why. Stay. Oh, hold on. Get up, get up, get up. Get up, get up, get up. Oh, everybody, let's go. Stay. Let's get up, y'all. Everybody, you gotta get out the floor. Hey. Oh, get low. Oh. Okay, two fly. Hold on. Mrs. Two Flyers. Okay, we're gonna leave that low. Now, I know that was the first time we ever done that at Delaware State University, where we had both teams. We want to thank Coppin State for participating, showing some love, y'all. HBCU love, led by Coach Poindexter. Got our pink on. I mean, Coach Proctor. I'm messing. She hold it down for the AKAs. Appreciate y'all, Coppin. Thank y'all. And go watch us win this game. Thank y'all. It's okay. We're gonna win. And we definitely want to show some love for Delaware State University lady cheerleaders, headed by Coach Whitaker. Approaching storm. Let's go.
All right, Hornet fans, we are back. Halftime here in the Hornets' Nest. 48-36 is the score. We're about a minute away from second half action. Looking at some of the early implications of this game, you see the pace has definitely picked up. What things, Derek, has stood out to you as we get a look here at some of the halftime stats?
Well, we had 3 keys to the game. One was to control the tempo, and the Hornets clearly lost that one in the first half. Ended up shooting themselves in the foot a little bit and hurting themselves in terms of stamina is concerned. Also, the second key was the rebound. They're doing a good job on the glass. They actually have 11 offensive rebounds, which is very good for the first half, very good for a game. But we've also talked about you had to defend a three-point shot. Coppin State already has 7 3-pointers on the game, and a lot of it is due to Sterling Smith, who knocked down 5 early trays, and also Cephas and Fripp got into the party late in first half. So they only got one of the 3 keys that we spoke about, and for them to win, they're going to have to defend a 3 first and foremost. But they're going to have to do a better job controlling the tempo and getting the ball to Gray and running some plays through him and cutting off the post and doing things like that they normally do. So it'll be interesting to see how they make these adjustments and if the players have the discipline to make those adjustments.
Good point there. Be interesting to see what the Hornets try to do here to contain the three-point shooting of Coppin State and try to find a rhythm offensively, whatever that may be, and keep getting Kendall Gray the ball. I think we've seen in the first half that his ability to play inside has definitely been a mismatch for this team, getting a lot of Coppin State individuals in foul trouble. Definitely something to look forward to as we head into the second half here.
Also, I think Walker has to do a good job managing Gray's minutes. He was exhausted at the end of the first half, so he's going to have to figure out how to use his rotations well to make sure his players are fresh for the second half matchup, but at the same time still be able to make a comeback attempt.
So Coppin State will stay able to start with the ball. Sterling Smith. Cephas top of the key. First possession of the second half. Smith for 3, has enough airspace. It is good. And Sterling Smith starts the second half like he did the first half, on fire, Derek.
And that's just a mistake by Waller. Got to fight through all picks and go and just chase them off the three-point line.
May has the ball snatched away. Smith gets it up ahead to Cephas. Cephas with the lay-in. It is blocked and a foul's called. Tough play there. Looked like he might have got the ball, but might have got a piece of the arm as well. So I'm sure we'll get a look at the replay here.
Bad start by the Hornets, though. 3-on-1 in turnover and then a foul. That's not how you cut into a lead, of course. Very huge game for the Hornets. A win will make them third in the MEAC, as we spoke about before. And definitely don't want to lose the games that are clearly winnable. Coppin State only 4-8 in MEAC, playing 5-20 for the entire season, including a 1-15 away record.
Cephas makes 1 of 2 at the line. Three-pointer by Waller is good. So Kavon Waller have a nice solid outing today. Cuts the lead 52-39. Shot off the glass, no good. Smith knocks it out of bounds. It will go to the Hornets. So
I like the adjustment. They're playing man-to-man, and we saw Amir May chase Kessam off the three-point line and force him into a tough shot on that possession.
May on the left wing inside of Gray. Gray faces up. Met by 2 defenders. Throws it up, no good. Hard play, hard foul there by Gray. Cephas gets knocked down.
Normally don't see Gray commit a foul like that. That's his second.
Ball knocked away. It'll stay with Coppin State.
Going to get a travel.
Here's the call.
Coppin State's not a great team when they have to start driving. They want to catch and shoot.
That's what you said. Run them off three-point line. It definitely worked that time. Got the travel. Williams off the screen. Inside to Bell. Bell gets it. Waller again, a three, no good. Bell, offensive rebound, has it taken away from Cephas. Cephas ahead to Sterling Smith. Smith with the slam. May inside, throws it up, it is good. 54-41 is the score.
Kessam looking for a charge. Amir May might have dipped his shoulder just a little bit, but a little bit of acting by Kessam as well.
Call that a flop. No good, no call.
Gray very close to getting his third foul. Lucky that he didn't get that one called.
May in transition, he loves this shot. No good.
That one looks like a makeup call.
As Bell's going to be called, and as you said, it evens each other out because the foul didn't call down there, but it gets called on this end. So Coppin State gets the ball back.
Wasn't not able to see what happened, but they're going to say Bell kind of wrapped his hand around him while boxing out.
Cephas met by Williams. Williams actually changed his shoes at halftime.
The shoes must have been what made him fall. I knew it wasn't him. It had to be the shoes.
Speaking of shoes, it's all good by Arnold Fripp. Williams for three, no good.
Those are shots you want to avoid.
Cephas met by Williams. Shot is up, and it is good by Kessie.
And Cephas, the Bear native, he's pumped up.
This is not the start you wanted for the Hornets in the second half. 58-41 is the score. 17 minutes remaining there. What does his team have to do? This lead is starting to grow bit by bit, and it's not 1 or 2 point lead.
They're going to have to understand that Coppin State is going to hit a couple of shots. But what happens on the defensive end cannot affect them what they do on their offense. You see somebody like Cephas or Kessam hit a shot, and then you see Williams come right down, not set up a play, and shoot a long three-pointer and miss. They're not going to win a game like that. They got to run their offense the way they've done the entire season, and they'll be able to make a comeback.
Great point there, Derek. This team definitely has to figure out a way to get this going. Looking at some of the
Waller has been a bright spot for the Hornets. Here he is knocking down a three in transition. But right back down. Off a missed shot, you're going to get Sterling Smith with the dunk. And then there's the miss that we're talking about by Williams. And then on the other end, everybody's trying to get back, but it just doesn't work. And there's another open shot by Kessam that he'll knock down.
All right, we're back here. 58-41 is the score. 17 minutes remaining. Like we said, plenty of time remaining, but the Hornets definitely have to pick it up as soon as possible.
Sure. Who is the current DSU president? What? He said the wrong answer. Who is it? Who was the president before?
Play resumed here, 17 minutes remaining. May drives up, shot no good, put back by Kendall Gray. Good play there that definitely could build some momentum and get the fans back in this game. Bats inside with Gray.
And that's
And
the
Gray
third
gets his
foul.
third
That's all they
foul.
wanted to do. That's all they wanted to do. There was really no play for a bucket by Bats. He just wanted to draw the foul because that's Kendall's third. And Kendall fell for it.
Now the question is, can you afford to put him on the bench in a game like this where you need as much as you can offensively? But it looks like Jason Owens going to check him for him probably.
But that was a great call by Grant. Just go one-on-one. Just try to draw the foul. We're up by 15. We can waste the possession if it means we could get Kendall Gray out the game.
Williams gets the rebound. Jason Owens checks in the game. Williams top of the key. Williams up for something, drives inside, stops, pops, shot no good. Cephas gets it. They're still pushing the tempo even with this lead, ladies and gentlemen. Smith tried. He was thinking about shooting it and lost the ball. And luckily, the Hornets lived to fight another day and get the turnover.
He was thinking about knocking down another three. He made 6 of them. And Cephas is talking to him, oh, man, we had one.
May's pass almost stolen away. Williams pass, excuse me. May drives, met by Smith, Waller. Over to Owens. Owens goes inside. Fakes, goes up, no good. Back comes Kessie. Kessie drives, gets it over to Gary. Shot no good. Excuse me, Fripp that is.
The Hornets in desperate need of some offense.
And what better way to get offense than a three-pointer by Amir May right on cue.
He might have to put the team on his back. Nobody else is hitting a shot. And despite the bad first 5-6 minutes, Amir May's really been on since then.
Bats inside on Owens. Cephas drives in the lane, throws it up with the left hand, no good.
That's what they want. Run him off the three-point line, make him finish.
Williams drives, takes it up, draws the foul. Wisely gets to the line.
Good job by Williams using his body to negate the shot blocker and draws the foul.
As you see Smith and Williams exchange pleasantries there. So, Derek, the Hornets are down by 12, 14:51 remaining. Not an insurmountable lead. The Hornets definitely have to keep doing what they're doing. And I think getting to the free throw line is going to be effective for them.
It definitely will. They were able to get the Eagles into foul trouble early on in the first half, and I think that's a strategy they can employ here. But they have to still try to look to score. Sometimes when you're trying to get teams in foul trouble, you end up throwing bad shots and end up fabricating contact that really doesn't exist. They still have to just play their strengths and attack the basket. But in addition to that, you hope you get some fouls.
We're going to get a look here at that putback dunk by Kendall Gray. Kendall Gray not giving up on the play. Tell us a little bit about this, Derek.
This is basically because they have to help and guard May at the rim. As you're going to see Bats jump. Now nobody can box out Gray, and he's just going to throw it down.
And we're going to look at the three-pointer here by Amir May.
And here, just a blown assignment. 2 people find Waller. Nobody finds May, and May finds the bottom of the net.
Williams to the line for 2 free throws, hoping to cut this lead to 10. 14:51 remaining, still plenty of time.
And this is a veteran group, a lot of seniors. They know how to cut it into a deficit.
First free throw is good by Williams. Williams a pretty solid free throw shooter. Williams misses the second one. Rebounded by Williams. And Coppin State's method of madness comes back to bite him.
Just a 9-point game now, so a huge few minutes.
Crowd starting to feel it. Williams picking up the defensive intensity all the way out on Cephas. See Amir May guarding Smith. Like to see that two of the best players going at each other on both ends. Cephas misses. It is tipped up and in. And Arnold Fripp is having himself a game, ladies and gentlemen.
That's where you miss Kendall Gray. He normally grabs all the rebounds for the Hornets. But if the Hornets can cut this lead to 5 or maybe 6 and then get Gray back with about 7 minutes left,
Fripp
they'll
with
have a
13
very good
points.
shot.
Williams 3, no good. Cephas top of the key takes the screen from Fripp. Fripp another 3. Fripp has 13 points to make it 16 points. And Fripp has been the go-to guy for this team when they needed a bucket.
And that's a bad mistake by the Hornets there because Fripp is not a regular power forward. He can really shoot the 3, but May.
Amir May, you gotta love the greatness of Amir May to be able to substitute for what you just gave up on the other end and even it out.
He's keeping the Hornets afloat.
The 3-point shot is the great equalizer in the game of basketball. You see it here today, ladies and gentlemen. As you see, Waller draws the foul there by Smith.
Let's get back into it, DSU fans.
They're gonna have the ref telling Waller, hey, calm it down a little bit. He shouted some words at Smith after the play. So a warning on both sides was just issued by the ref.
Great job there by Waller getting under the skin of Smith. Smith does not like to be frustrated and not being able to shoot those threes, and you saw a little bit of it there.
Exactly.
May met by Smith. May drives in, gives it off to Waller. Waller does it on one, and can he do it on the other? Not today. Smith brings it out, gets the rebound.
They got to get back. They have to get back.
Smith looking for a foul. Fripp inside, knocked away.
Could have been a charge there. This is going to be out of bounds. Amir May was able to swipe the ball free of Fripp.
Shot is up by Kessie, no good, but rebounded by the smallest guy on the court, by DeCoran Brickhouse, 5'8" senior.
You can just see the Hornets not nearly as good of a rebounding team with Gray on the bench. They're going to have to box out as a group.
Shot no good by Smith. It's going to go to the Hornets. Now the question becomes at 12:47, how long does Kendall Gray stay on the bench?
At least to the 7-minute mark. It's not like he has 4 fouls, so he could come back earlier, but the offense is doing a good job. They just have to be able to rebound.
May gets it.
And Amir May is pretty hot.
Smith.
He's
May
hot right
rocking
now.
him to sleep. Owens inside. Spins, works back, almost falls.
May wants the ISO.
May gets it. Has Waller flashing in the paint. Great move there. Great pass there by Waller to Owens. And that is offense at its finest, giving up good shots for great shot. Couldn't have ran a better play, Dirk.
And a terrific pass by Waller. I thought he should have shot it, but he proved me wrong. Owens with a huge basket, and he's putting up some big-time minutes because they really need some production from him, and he's providing it, especially on the defensive end. Seems like I think Tyshawn Bell might have been cut, and he's being attended to.
Talk about this offensive set, Dirk.
Just a beautiful flash by Waller to the high post, and then he dumps it down, and Owens showing his strength.
give a lot of credit to Amir May there. Not, forcing an offensive play even though he wanted to ISO, giving it up to Waller who flashed, moving out the ball, player movement, and then gets it to Owens for a better shot. So
exactly.
great
Waller
offensive
is.
play there.
This might be the best game I've seen him play as a Hornet so far. We had our questions when he was inserted to the starting lineup, trying to figure out why, but we're figuring it out now. When he's playing as confident as he's doing right now, along with his size and his ability to play defense.
Owens makes the free throw, cuts the lead, 63-55.
This is as close as the game's been so far in the second half.
Foul called away from the ball.
Going to be on Waller.
So that gives you a chance right now.
We saw Brickhouse and Williams go at it earlier. Guard each other once again. Cephas met by May. Gary drives left. Looks like it's going to be a
They're going to call a blocking foul.
And that's going to be an and one. That's a tough one, Derek. Toughest call in basketball to make.
I think that's a good call, though. I think Owens slid in as Fripp was already in the air. I'm sorry, as Dallas was already in the air, and that's going to be a blocking foul every time, I think.
And the shot is good, so Gary completes a three-point play there. Sends the lead to 11. Hornets moving the ball. May draws the foul.
I actually think they just called a timeout. I don't know if there was a foul. Oh, yeah, it was. Sterling Smith just picked up his third foul on that last play, which is huge for the Hornets. And we're going to find out if this was a charge or not. Actually, I'm sorry, this is a three by Fripp. You cannot switch off of them because they shoot the three ball so well.
We're going to take a look here at the three by Amir May, and Amir May just showing he can shoot from anywhere on the court. And it's pretty much a lifesaver for this Hornet offense. When they need a bucket, they can go to him in difficult situations.
Coach and Storm is still here. Let's show them how we do at DSU.
Sterling Smith with 22 and Arnold Fripp with 16, the two high men for the Eagles. And you see Kendall Gray with 12 and Amir May with 21 points to lead the Hornets. Williams to inbound. Throws it up to Bell. Bell gets it. Coppin stay in the 2-3 zone. As you said, players in pink support of breast cancer. May rises again. Shot no good. Rebounded by Brickhouse. Shot a little long. Cephas.
If the Hornets want to make a run, you do it now with Sterling Smith on the bench.
Saying says now or never. As you said, Sterling Smith on the bench, so. 10 on the shot clock, approaching 11 minutes. Cephas inside, Bats no good. I think they'll live with that result every time if Bats is wide open. Not an offensive threat. Bell wide open on the other end. Great play, and Bell misses the lay-in. Don't know how many times you've seen that, ladies and gentlemen. Cephas passed the Brickhouse and back the other way. Bell's called for a foul. Now Bell has to be careful of being in foul trouble.
That was a big moment. And now Gray is checking into the game. Walker's seen enough.
Brickhouse to the line for 2 free throws. Makes the first as Kendall Gray will check back in at 10:53 remaining.
And
Bell will
Tyshawn,
go to the line.
he's just had a tough game. 1 for 9 from the field, and he's just committed an uncharacteristic foul.
That might have been out of frustration knowing he missed that layup that he should have made. May draws the foul. It's going to be key for the Hornets to get some points with the clock stopped, a la free throws. And Kendall Gray back in the game, they have to try to get some offensive rebounds as well against this zone, which does have weaknesses against that.
Exactly, but they're going to have to figure out a way to at least get some open looks in this zone as well. All zones have weaknesses. The Hornets just need to find out where they can get their open looks from.
Baller over to May. May from the short corner for 3. No good. Owens fights for it. Owens tries to get it. Bats brings it out for Coppin State. Up ahead, they have Gary, who throws it down. Gray way outside, out of his comfort zone. Don't know why he's all the way up the three-point line.
The bad part about the Hornets situation that they're in is that they take a 3 and miss. Those long rebounds lead to easy fast break buckets, but wow, what a move by Kendall Williams.
Good job there by Williams. Hanging in the air, we call that hang time, and he gets the score. 70-57 to score, 9:55 remaining. Cephas gets the ball inside. Cephas goes it out. Over to Gary, just throw it down. Fripp again for 3. It is good. Pull the trigger. We got some shooters in the building. Waller throws it away. Fripp with the steal, doing it on both ends. Cephas thought about it. Fripp again, another deuce for Fripp, and this lead is now 75-57. Derek, what's going on here?
It looks like they're throwing daggers at this Hornets team, and the Hornets are frustrated. They just cannot make a stop.
Now, Derek, when you look at plays like this, what is this a type of team that can give the Hornets problems as we head down the stretch of the season and into the MAC tournament?
This team can give anybody problems because they have such a great offensive team. And the Hornets fell into a trap early on trying to run and gun with them, and it really hurt them early on. And they have some people in foul trouble in terms of Gray, so they put themselves in a really bad spot, and they're just having a tough time getting out of it. When you give them open shots early and they start making them, the confidence just rises, and that basket looks a lot larger, and they're just making everything now.
What, if anything, can the Hornets do to try to stop these three-point shots?
I think they're going to have to go into a full-court press just to try to disrupt the rhythm they have and see if they can figure out something. But they're in such a bad position because they normally playing man-to-man for the Hornets is a good thing. But with Kendall Gray having 3 fouls and trying not to get in foul trouble, it hurts them.
Gray inside to Owens. Owens gets it, gets to the line. Clock will stop. Opportunity to cut into this lead somewhat.
And I just saw Amir May just kind of frustrated that the Golden Eagles continue to go all the way down there on the other side of the court. Unconventional to say the least, and it's frustrated the Hornets.
Owens misses both. So Owens misses the opportunity to get 2 points at the line. 9 minutes remaining. Gary met by Gray.
That was actually good defense, but that foul is huge. That's his 4th. I thought he did a good job.
Gray will get called for his 4th. So the question is, does he stay in the game?
I think at this point you want him to, but they're going to bring in Gasevich. But they're down by 18. This is the game right here.
This is the game. As you see, Mahjong Gasford will check in. So I guess the question has been answered. Gray will be taken out. So they're going to have to get it done another way, it looks like.
And everybody just looks frustrated. You have 3 starters on a bench, and Gray, Bell, and Williams.
Gary makes the first of 2 free throws. Hornets are in the bonus, so Coppin State will be into the line from here on out for the remaining 9 minutes. Misses the second one. Tyshawn Bell to check back in. May drives inside. Throws it up and in. It's going to be an and-one opportunity.
That was close to being a charge. May got lucky with that one, but that's Bat's 4th foul.
May will head to the line and try to complete the 3-point play. But the Hornets has 60 points for the day. Still will be down 16 if he makes it, and he does.
A little bit of a trapping defense. That's a bad mistake by Waller going in for the reach, though. They had him pinned up in the corner. And there's a travel.
Gary traveled.
So the press, throw the rhythm off a little bit, forces a turnover.
Bell, corner 3, that's what he does, no good. Tyshawn Bell's having a tough day from the field. May gets it back, no good. Bell tries to tip it in, no good. Bass with the rebound. Bell was close to getting another foul there.
I don't like the threes right now, not at this point of the game where none of them have really fallen except for Amir May. Everything should be going into the paint. Bats has 4 fouls. And Sterling Smith is in the game. Well, watch this move by Amir May. Just a nice hesitation, throws up the floater, probably a charge, but gets it to go in. Sterling Smith coming in like a closer, like Mariano Rivera back when he pitched. They're going to have to keep a special eye on him.
Burley in trying to build something for the Hornets. See Kendall Gray cheering from the sideline along with Kendall Williams. Shot no good. Mahjong has his shot swatted away.
And Bell just got his 4th foul. Probably a flop. There's no way Bell's pushing Bats to the floor.
I never understood why refs don't understand the scientific, reasoning behind that. If a person's that big, it's going to be hard for somebody to push him like that, but neither here nor there. So, Derek, we're under 8 minutes remaining, down by 16. Not impossible, but definitely going to take a lot of work. What do the Hornets have to do to come back?
They have to attack the basket. They're letting the Eagles are letting the Hornets shoot the 3, if you notice. The last couple possessions, nobody has guarded Bell.
We got a double double. Show how you do it, girl. Show how you do it, girl. Watch out, watch out, watch out. She's going for it.
One thing we can say is we might have won a cheerleading battle today, though. We might have lost both games. This game's clearly still not over, but the cheerleaders held it down for the Hornets.
Show some love for lady DSU cheerleaders and the Coppin cheerleaders. Shout out to my Spike Lee seats right here. My light-skinned brother holding it down. This is Drake and J. Cole. This is Antonio Banderas, his little cousin, y'all. Hey, processing.
Pass to the line. Bass, the sophomore out of Philadelphia, PA. Bass makes the first. Bass for his second free throw. No good. Burley stops, pops. Hornets in a little bit of a press here. Smith back in the game. Gary inside to Fripp. Fripp floats it up, no good. Bass tried to put back dunk. Waller, 3. Online, it is good. A couple of three-point shots can help erase this deficit, so it'll be interesting to see what happens.
The Hornets, it's definitely not giving up. We're going to get a foul off the ball.
Shot will not count.
I think the foul's going to be on Gasevich, but rather take a free throw than a 3.
Smith to the line, makes the first. Misses the second, so the Hornets get the ball. Down 15, Kendall Gray check back in. 7 exactly remaining. May drives inside, throws it up, no good. Rebounded by Sterling Smith. He's almost knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be a travel call. May, top of the key, he's going to shoot that. Has no choice, it's good. So a nice quick run, 2 3-pointers in the last 2 possessions. Cuts it to 12 with 6 minutes remaining. Not over yet, stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen.
And the only way Coppin State knows how to play is fast. They don't really run the clock out too much, so.
So they definitely will have a chance to come back in this game. Hornets have to stop fouling. No silly fouls in the bonus, still with 6 minutes to go, which is an eternity in the game of basketball.
And watch how Burley's playing him. He's getting beat by the drive, but he knows he's not trying to go all the way to the rim. But he fouled him.
And the bucket will not count, I believe, but he will hit to the line. Free throw is good, excuse me, by Brickhouse. Brickhouse makes both free throws, extends the lead back to 14. And 6 minutes remaining. It's going to take a monumental comeback, one of historic proportion, to complete this, Derek. Gray gets it back, faces up, shot, good. Gray with another shot, inches closer to 1,000 points, probably get that next few games.
The Hornet offense is coming alive, but
Maybe
will it be too little too late?
That's the question. Cephas for 3. Family wants the 3, doesn't get it, barely gets it out. Waller pass a little bit out of the range, barely gets it over to Gray. Waller thought about it. We'll go inside, and Waller traveled. A little indecisiveness there.
That was a killer possession for them. They had the chance. They had an open look. Crowd getting a little frustrated with the Hornets on that possession.
Cephas wisely brings it out. Try to kill some clock here as we approach 5 minutes remaining. And look who scores, ladies and gentlemen, Sterling Smith, when they need him the most. He comes through for them. And now the ball is turned over. Smith gets it, throws it over. Fripp up ahead, up, and no good. So is that the end for Tyshawn Bell? It's like he's fouled out.
I think that's his fourth.
Might be his fourth, okay.
Haywood is coming into the game because Burley just refuses to shoot an open shot, and they're going to have all the shooters that they can bring on. So,
Question is, why has not DeAndre Haywood not played more in the second half?
I think he's in the doghouse a little bit. I think he must have did something must have happened because he went from starting to really playing 6 to 7 minutes a game. So something is going on with him and the coaching staff. But Williams, who hasn't been in a while, is checking in as well.
Talk about a sophomore slump, one like no other.
Definitely something we did not predict. He's ended the season so strong last year, came in this season, had a couple of 20-point games, and then kind of just disappeared to the bench.
Fripp misses one out of two, makes one, misses one. Haywood goes inside, gives it off to Gray. Foul's going to be called.
That was a tough foul. I'm surprised it's not a flagrant the way he wrapped him up around the neck area. Might have been an arm area, but the way he reacted, I thought he might have got a hit across the face.
Gray will try to make 2 free throws here. Makes the first. Gray makes both. Down by 13, 5 minutes remaining. Hornets cause a turnover. Get it up to May. May goes up. No call. Put back by Kendall Gray. Crowd comes alive a little bit more. Down by 9.
The press is throwing him off a little bit. Dangerous
down by
pass.
11. I can't count. Turnover. Sterling Smith. Hornets are trying to build back this momentum.
I keep telling y'all we about to make a run. I keep telling y'all.
Haywood has to look for a shot here. He doesn't get many opportunities anymore, but I think if I'm him, I'm looking to take over this game and be an impact player. Haywood drives left, gets to the rim, throws it over, and is knocked away.
I would like Haywood to just finish that one, try to go up into the rim, draw a foul.
Both teams earn a bonus, so free throws from here on out.
We've seen him almost get a poster dunk earlier in the first half. Do something like that, you're guaranteed to get a foul.
Williams thought about it, throws it over to Haywood. Haywood inside, up. No call. Gray gets it, and he's pushed, so he'll go to the line again.
And if that's 54, I think that's going to be Bat's 5th foul. Let's see who they call it on. I'm sorry, that's going to be his 4th.
Bat's last foul, so.
They're going to say it's his 4th. Huge free throws.
First free throw's good.
If you look at Kendall Williams, he's signaling for another trap, communicating with Bell and Haywood in the backcourt. That one's short.
Free throw is short. Kendall Gray knew it. Sterling Smith drives and draws a foul. He'll hit to the line.
Rather it be Bell than Gray because one person was about to get fouled out. A lot of action has gone on in the last 2 minutes because Coppin State really just does not run the clock out. Most teams would have drained this clock already.
Smith knocks the free throw down. As you said, they don't run a lot of clock. They'll try to hold on to it probably a little bit more, learning that this team of Hornets, they get hot. They can score quickly. May. Inside to Haywood. Haywood thought about it. Williams gets it out. Wallace going to take the three, as he should. Up. No good. Williams with the rebound. Williams gives it to Gray. Gray with the slam. Hornets are not done yet. Down 10 with 3:55 remaining. Second half. Jordan Smith met with a trap. Pass to Brickhouse. Brickhouse will try to bring it out wisely. Almost trips. Over to Cephas. Cephas thought about it. Cephas. May's pass. Gets it. Cephas throws it away. May gets it up and in. And one opportunity. And the Hornet team is slowly creeping back in this game, Derek.
The full court press is just throwing off Coppin State. They're not used to running clock off. And the press is speeding them up and forcing some turnovers. Just a lazy pass here by Cephas.
The question is, are the Coppin State Eagles giving this game away, or are the Hornets taking it away? Because they've thrown passes away that just don't make any sense.
You have to give credit to the Hornets. They're finally making plays that they could have made all game long. They're finally hitting shots that they could have hit all game long as well. And watch the dump off pass. You're going to find Kendall Gray. There's a dump off pass. Beautiful. And Gray with the slam.
So, Dirk, in this huddle, what do you think that Coach Walker's going to tell us here? They built some momentum. 77-85 is the score. We're going to look at some of the scores from around the MEAC, Dirk. Talk a little bit about those, but what do you think they're going to do?
Well, Central is just the best team in the MEAC, so against Florida A&M that only has one win on the entire season, that's kind of predictable. But the game we are just happy to see is UMES just beat Howard. So if Delaware State can make a comeback, they will become third in the MEAC like we've been talking about all game long. So this is a huge game for the Delaware State Hornets.
Just when we think we know how the MEAC tournament's going to play out, we don't, or the seeding-wise, because you said Howard loses to UMES. Delaware State just beat UMES. Delaware State beat Howard. Morgan State is losing to Hampton. Morgan State beat Delaware State, so definitely interesting.
Exactly. And if Hampton is able to win and Delaware State loses, then Delaware State drops.
Hornets have to get something going. I mean, 3:39 is time, but they're going to have to get it going quickly.
And obviously the Hornets know about all of these scenarios. Nobody wants to face NC Central until the most absolute possible time in a championship game. Nobody wants to face Central in the first round or the second round. Huge free throw here by May. If May can hit this free throw, they can employ that trap again. The trap is giving the Eagles some trouble.
Kind of wonder with a team like Delaware State athleticism, why they don't go to things like that earlier on, presses, traps, things like that. It's something they do well, I think.
I think so as well. It's just not a part of their strategy. I don't understand.
Cephas met by the trap, trying to get it up court. That might be a 10-second, close to it, almost. Inside, up, and in.
Wow.
Dallas Gary, quiets the crowd.
They really struggled for that basket, though. I thought that was going to be a charge. Haywood took some contact. Big shot by May.
Footer, good. May with the shot. Coppin State is pushing it. Gets it up court. 3 minutes remaining. Down by 7. May doesn't foul wisely. Gray, good defense, keeping his arm straight up.
Another bad decision by Cephas.
May stops, pops, pulls the trigger. No good.
In and out. That one would have had the building erupted.
Williams tries.
Williams gambles.
Cephas a long two. Rebounded by Fripp. He wisely brings it out. And a foul is going to be called, or timeout, excuse me, before the foul. So 87-80 is the score.
Cephas has made some bad mistakes, and I think they're really going to talk to Cephas right now and say, there's no reason for you to run into Kendall Gray and throw up a layup. You want to run this entire clock down. So unfortunate for the Hornets, they couldn't get a bucket. But they're going to have to find a way to make a stop or steal early in this possession. They don't have to foul yet or anything, but they definitely need to make a turnover.
Hornets have to get it going quickly. We're approaching that 2-minute mark. Derek, what is the game plan when you're down 7 with 2 minutes left?
You want them to take a quick shot or force a turnover. You just want to continue to speed up Coppin State. Coppin State is so used to playing fast that any type of threat is just forcing them to play fast, and that's what the Hornets just need right now. They're hoping for some bad shots, some panic shots by Coppin State. That forces a miss. You don't want Coppin State to run this clock down.
Hornets down 7, 2:38 remaining. Both teams in the bonus. Hornets definitely bringing pressure with the trap. Coppin State will widely try to kill some clock here. But you see their coach telling them to push the tempo. Coach Michael Grant telling them to.
May has to be smart and not foul here. They're in a double bonus.
May has to be careful. Brickhouse has the moves. Pass lost, 10 on the shot clock. Approaching 2 minutes. Gray, one-on-one. One-on-one, loses it. Williams gets it back. Williams is going to drive in, throw it up. No good. Great try for the putback. Gets it over to Fripp. Fripp has it.
Williams a little out of control. That was a perfect possession to get the bucket that they needed.
Cephas drives in, weaves it back out, gets it out to Brickhouse. He gives it back to Cephas. Sterling Smith, the guy they want with the ball, gives it back. Running the clock down, 1:40 remaining. Defensive chance from the crowd. Cephas over to Smith. Smith, this could be the dagger. No good. Might have been hit, but they get an offensive rebound.
They got a trap now.
Hornets send Cephas to the line. Cephas will shoot 2. 1:32 remaining.
Huge free throws here for Cephas.
For it to be crucial free throws, the crowd is awfully quiet, and Cephas calmly knocks him down.
And a couple of the people in the crowd are starting to leave.
Cephas makes both. Hornets are down 9 with 90 seconds remaining. May drives inside, gives it over to Williams. Williams draws a foul. Wisely gets it up. Clock will stop. Chance for opportunity at the line.
Game's still not over, but the Hornets had a lot of opportunities in these last couple minutes where the ball just barely went in and out. The May jumper, Williams off the steal in transition.
Williams
And he missed it.
misses the first, so that makes things a little bit tougher.
Williams just struggled from the field, 2 for 9 from the floor after a career-high game.
Williams makes the second. Ball is lost by Brickhouse. Brickhouse loses it almost, but gets it up court. Cephas will hold the ball. We're approaching 1 minute remaining. And a weird foul there by Amir May.
It's a good foul. At this point, you just want to stretch the game out as long as possible. If you don't get the steal in the backcourt, you foul in the front court. Cephas just a 71% free throw shooter, but he's knocking them down right now.
Cephas makes both. Makes the first, excuse me. Cephas makes both free throws, as I said. May drives in, Euro step, fades, shot no good. Out, rebounded by Gray. Gray with the dunk. Maybe a little too late for that. Pass by Cephas. And they'll try to definitely stretch the game out. Cephas misses the first. As fans begin to file out of Memorial Hall Gym, seeing a lot of wasted, missed opportunities by the Hornets and this basketball team. Something we've seen over the recent weeks. Thought we got rid of it as Williams missed the lay-in. Definitely something to think
just
about
might do
as we
it.
head down the stretch of the season here. Cephas will put the nail in the coffin, appropriately so, the hometown kid with his family in attendance, and they love every bit of that. As May gets inside again.
You know, Hornets, you can just tell they're so tired. They've been pressing for the last 6 minutes of the game. They're winded, and this game's just about over.
94 points by this Coppin State offense, Derek. We'll talk a little bit about that. Very seldom we see that many points in a college basketball game.
This is what they do. They play high tempo. They shoot a lot of shots. They shoot a lot of three-pointers. We came in talking about they're the 11th best team in the nation in terms of made three-pointers, and they showed it tonight.
And anytime you can put up points like that, it's definitely something to look forward to, as you said. Cephas there misses.
And percentage-wise, they were hovering around that 50% mark for so long. Just recently, they've dropped down to about 47%. Cephas misses both. It's about time you just got to kind of shoot a three here, but May's going to go all the way to the paint, and he'll score.
Floats it up and in, and they'll try to probably foul again, or we have a timeout, looks like.
And May kind of having a realization, man, I could have did this all game.
Or it's a tech call.
Didn't see where the kick came from. Is it on Williams? He's talking to the ref right now.
Definitely missed what happened there as Burkhauser heads to the line. Shot's no good.
And Williams is getting subbed out, so had to be something on his end that he said for the coach to sub him out with 10 seconds left. Oh, sorry, not 10 seconds left, but 25 seconds left remaining.
Brickhouse will try to probably dribble it out for the end of the game. Hornets don't get a steal. Brickhouse somehow managed to keep control of the ball. Hornets diving, Coppin State Eagles diving.
Still a lot of fight left in the Hornets.
Well, Derek, with 12.9 remaining, what does a loss like this signify at this point of the season?
Oh, this is a crushing loss because they were on a 2-game winning streak. They had a chance to be in the top 3 in the MEAC. They still do have a chance because of the loss by Howard.
It looks like things will pretty much stay pat in the 3-4 range.
Exactly.
Definitely a tough loss, though.
But if Hampton can win, they'll be right in the race with everybody else.
And the Hornets really have no one to blame but themselves. You look at the whole season, not just this game. So if they do have to play North Carolina Central in the tournament or tough out in the first round as one of the lower seeds, they really can't blame anybody but themselves. But one thing about this team, they match up well with anybody in the MEAC, in my opinion.
They match up well with anybody, but sometimes when the offense, like tonight, just didn't click, they're shooting under 40%. It's very hard to win any game when you shoot under 40%. They cannot have these type of struggles from the field come MEAC championship tournament time.
And defensively as well, you can't give up 95 points. I don't care who the team is in college basketball. You can't give up that many points and expect to win. Even though the Hornets did put up 89, it was a little bit too little too late. Real quick, what do you think Coach Walker. You see Mir May knock down the three. What do you think this team has to do with the rotations, Coach Walker and the staff? But it seems like it's an uneasy rotation. They don't know when they want to go to the bench or who they want to bring in. Situation like tonight with foul trouble. What do they have to do with that?
They're going to have to find a way to get DeAndre Haywood some more minutes. He is an exceptional guard who causes mismatch problems with his size and his ability to shoot and his speed. I don't know why he's not getting the playing time. It has to be something in terms of the coaching staff or it's something he's not doing in practice, but he needs more playing time.
Definitely a great point there. Definitely interesting to see how the rotation changes or works out as we look at the end of the season. I mean, it'll be interesting to see. This team has a lot of work to do, but it's still a lot of positives to take. I guess they say you take more from losing than winning, but what are your last real quick thought, Derek?
It's going to be crucial these last three games. They got to get hot. They do not want to have a low seed come tournament time, so they're going to have to figure something out very quickly. The MEAC is unforgiving.
Definitely unforgiving. One of the toughest conferences in college basketball. I don't care what one says. But when you look at that, tough loss here for the Hornets, 96-92. High scoring and fail, fast pace. So it'll be interesting to see what the Hornets do responding to this loss. For Derek Slayton, I'm Byron Dixon. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great night.